Well, crime was at the top of the Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley's agenda on Sunday night as he rolled out government's plans and focus areas for the year 2018 in a televised broadcast. Dr. Rowley said, notwithstanding the fact that there is significant work still to be done to bring crime under control, 2017 saw the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service making significant strides towards this end.
Which last year saw 1,064 firearms of all description and 18,000 rounds of ammunition confiscated. Record numbers for the Caribbean, yet we face almost record killings. Additionally, over 12,000 persons were arrested last year. We must and we will win this war on crime.
And with more murders than days for the year thus far, the Prime Minister added, winning this war on crime requires work from all corners of the society.
With leadership and effective action all around, from the home to the Parliament, from the schoolyard to the police station, we will overcome the violent few who are determined to make hell out of this paradise which we have inherited as our homeland.
And one Minister of Government has described the Prime Minister's address as one of hope and very comprehensible. Minister of Public Utilities Robert LaHunt was a guest on Good Morning Trinidad and Tobago. Sherilyn Lewis reports.
Minister of Public Utilities Robert LaHunt was one of the first government ministers to share his thoughts on the Prime Minister's address to the nation. Straightforward and honest, the words he used to describe Dr. Rowley's address.
I found it to be honest. I found it to be very comprehensive. And actually, contrary to what is being said, I found there was a lot of hope in the budget for us to recognize where the country is going. I think he spent a lot of time in giving an indication as to where we will probably land in 2020 over this period. So those were the four words that I would probably use to describe the budget. Factual, honest, comprehensive, and very hopeful.
As it related to the Prime Minister's stance on crime and criminality in the country, Minister LaHunt said some people might take it out of context.
And don't take the address in context. And I say that the Prime Minister's address was factual and comprehensive because I think he took great pains for us to understand where we are. I think he acknowledged the fact that over the past 2 years there were certain measures that were required.
Minister LaHunt cautioned against expecting an overnight solution to reducing the murder rate.
You can't just deal with the murder rate in isolation. I mean, why you have murders and why you have killings in a particular country is not just because of one particular factor. In addition to that, we have to really understand the Prime Minister address did speak towards about putting in place a police service, a commissioner. The Prime Minister address also spoke about improvements in the police service that talked about the crime detection rate and he showed the figures, the amount of guns that are being pulled off the streets and so forth. But fixing the murder rate and fixing the crime situation in Trinidad is not going to be one simple fix.
Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley said, notwithstanding the fact there is significant work still to be done to bring crime under control, 2017 saw the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service making significant strides towards this end. And with more murders than days for the year thus far, the Prime Minister added winning this war on crime requires work from all corners of the society. Sherilyn Lewis, C News.